What's up, guys? Today we are installing a Rearview mirror. It is actually a camera. I think this is such a really cool idea. I've been wanting something like this for a long time. It means that you don't have to look through the truck, and if you've got stuff inside the cab that's filled up, blocking your rearview mirror, and you can't see out, you don't have to worry about that anymore. We're gonna go ahead and install it in our 2006 Ford Ranger, and that is going to allow the camera to look out the back window. Now, we got this particular product from a sponsor. They reached out to us. We have gotten to the point where we don't do a lot of sponsorship videos anymore. When we first started a channel, it was pretty neat. People would send us stuff, but it's hard for us to only do quality stuff, to only do good products that we believe in, that we can pass on to you guys if we're just doing stuff that people give us. So this is sponsored, but we're gonna give you an honest review on it. We'll let you know what we like about it and if there's anything we don't like about it. Just as a heads up, this can go into an SUV and you can put it at the very back, or they have provisions to mount the camera on the license plate, and then if you mount it on the license plate, you could fill the bed up with stuff and it wouldn't matter. You'd still be able to see out the, you'd still be able to see the mirror. Essentially, you'd be looking right through all the stuff in your bed, which would be pretty cool, but this truck doesn't haul a lot of stuff and we don't want the camera out in the back. It is able to be configured either way, so we're gonna go ahead and set it up with it on the inside. So I'm Joel, this is Motors and Mischief, and today we are going through the Auto-Vox T9 camera review mirror. Let's go. Auto-Vox is hooking you guys up because they are giving a $50 coupon off of the unit on Amazon. If you use this code right here, you'll get another 10% off. So that's like 20%. So that's like 30% off of the unit until the end of January 2024. So about a month, a little over a month from when this video comes out. If you guys want to pick that up, save some bucks. So here is the main head unit. This is the rearview mirror. You can see it attaches to the window. We're going to take off the existing one and this one will go in. And then this is the head unit. It's got the computer and the screen and everything is in here. So we can interface with this, and also it'll show what's going on from the back camera. And then there is also a forward camera that we'll be installing so that this thing has crash detection as well as, you know, just dash cam capability, which is pretty cool. Okay, so there's our front camera, our GPS, which I believe this is our rear camera. Yep, this is our rear camera. So this one can actually be mounted to the license plate, like I was saying. We are not gonna do that. We're gonna mount it inside so that it's looking out the back window. So that's it, that's all there is to it. All we gotta do is pull the stock mirror off and then install this in its place, run these wires, install both of the cameras, good to go. Getting the mirror off is pretty easy. In our case, we just pulled that little clip and off the thing shot. Yours may be a little bit more of a fight. I've had them stick before, but all you gotta do is get that off of there. And then the new one just slides into place. In this case, all we had to do was just slide it down and it clicked on. And we didn't even need any adapters. It was what was on there. And then there's a little set screw. You just tighten that up and you're good to go on getting that mirror set up. It's actually pretty stable. You'll see in the footage a little bit later as we're driving that it's rock solid. That sucker does not move around. Next thing, camera. We're installing the front facing camera. We just cleaned off the windshield with a little bit of alcohol and then stuck it down to the windshield. It comes with self-stick material. You just pull it off and stick it down, and I was just lining it up so that it stayed behind the rearview mirror so that it didn't impede forward vision. It plugs into the harness that comes off of the head unit there, and then that's the harness that I showed you guys earlier. That one plugs into the head unit harness. That's the GPS. We just stuck it down to the dash. It needs to be looking up for the satellites to be able to see it, and then we fished it down around the side there, and then it plugs in. Now we're looking for fuses. We're just using we're looking for power. We need keyed power and constant power. So The way these piggyback fuses work is I've just pulled out the power mirror fuse from down here. And basically what happens is this plugs into its place, and then it gives you this slot to go for whatever fuse was in there. In this case, it's also a 5. This upper slot is a separate circuit and is protected by this 5 amp fuse. So we're actually taking this, by plugging this in here, we're creating 2 separate circuits. We're creating this one right here, which goes back into the fuse box so that this fuse can do its job. And then we're creating a second circuit up here that is powered by that. So they gave us these really cool fuse taps, but if you look, it's got this piece of plastic in the middle right there. This is a fuse tap that I pulled from my own inventory, and you notice that there's no plastic right there. So this will slide down inside the Ford Ranger's fuse box and allow this to work. This won't go in. So if you're going to do this, be aware that this is not going to work unless you have the right type of fuse. You might have to supplement with some of these. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We got the lower one down there for our constant power, and we got our upper one up there for the keyed power, and we piggyback those fuses so they'll continue to work.
On?
No.
Oh,
Hey.
well.
It works.
That's
Very
so
nice.
sick. It even says Wednesday night again.
Yeah. So get that dialed in so that you can see out the back. Probably something like that. That's how we'll want to mount it. We had a little bit of trouble with our rear view because of how steep the rake is on that mounting area, but we got it done. We modified the adapter a little bit, just ground it off, and it fit just fine. And here we are going down the road. So first of all, see how steady it is. We're quite pleased. It doesn't jump around at all, and you can see it's doing a great job showing the back of the showing the road behind us. It's pretty cool. I've always wanted a forward or a camera that showed a review. It just seems like such a smarter idea than having a mirror that is going to have glare issues, is going to have problems facing the right direction, all that kind of stuff. So all we've got left to do is run the wires. You can see when we were driving it, we still got the wires hanging, but that's just a matter of fishing everything up into the headliner. But let's talk about the T9 Pro and what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it. Generally speaking, very impressed. It is a high quality unit. Everything worked right out of the box as soon as we plugged it in. And then really, this is 2 products in one, right? Because first off, it is the Rearview mirror that uses the camera so that if you've got stuff in your SUV, or if you put it on the bumper, the license plate mount, and then you can have stuff in the back of your truck, or if you got a box van or something like that, you could use it for that, and then it wouldn't matter what stuff you have in the cargo area, you'd still be able to see as if you were looking right through it, which is really cool. Secondly, though, it is a full dash cam setup, front camera and rear camera. It records on loop, so as you drive, you can set the loops for 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes, and it will, you can set the clip time for 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and then it will loop. So it will fill up however big your card is. When it gets to the end, it'll start erasing the oldest stuff. If you need to save something, you just touch the screen and you can save that clip so that it doesn't get erased. If you get in an accident, the system has a crash sensor and it will automatically save and lock the last 30 seconds of video footage. That's awesome. Second thing is it goes in standby mode when it's parked. If somebody bumps your car, which was the main reason, honestly, for why we wanted to get this, that Ranger keeps getting hit at the college campus where my son goes to college. If that happens, now that the cameras are in it, they will turn on and record 30 seconds of video and also lock that. You can access everything through the head unit through the display there, and it's got folders and what have you for the stuff that it's putting in there. It's all in the instruction manual. This is a pre-production unit, so I don't know if the production units that you guys can buy are going to come with both of those fuses, those piggyback fuses. It would be awesome if they did, only because the wrong kind are useless, and you're going to have to end up getting the correct kind regardless. So I will link a kit in the description that has all the types of piggyback fuses in case the new one doesn't come with both types. But we're also going to give feedback to the manufacturer and let them know that we suggest that it come with both types, because that's not a huge cost addition, but it's a huge time saving for you to not have to go buy it. But all things considered, we really like it. This is definitely a product that we would have bought ourselves. It's definitely one that we would use. We're probably, honestly, going to get one for the F-250 over there, because we do plan on hauling a bunch of stuff with it. And I think I'd like to try mounting its camera on the rear bumper, so that when we've got dirt bikes and stuff in the back of the thing, it'll show, we'll be able to see everything. But as a review video for this particular product, 2 thumbs up, man. We really like it. It's pretty cool. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you liked, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed listening to me talk, we got a whole bunch of other projects coming. That is probably the cheapest R6 on the planet. We just picked that up for $1,600. It's a 2005. It is not salvage. It has not been crashed. That over there is a 92 CB750 that is getting an R6 front input on it. Not that R6, it has its own. You can see the thing sitting down there. And this is an 82 CB750K that is getting a complete restoration. So all those videos are going to be coming. If you subscribe, you get to keep up on all of them. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Peace.